Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and today I want to review this brand new gorgeous style for you, which is called Brooklyn by Belle Tress from their City collection in the beautiful color Crushed Almond Blonde R. Now, if you want to know how the color is composed, what special features she has, how the cap looks from the inside, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. Isn't this one just absolutely gorgeous? I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but you know, there are so many great new styles coming out and I love them all. And it's no difference with this one here from the City collection. It was just released. I had to wait a little for the color to become available, and it arrived at my doorstep yesterday. I haven't worn it yet, but wanted to show it to you straight away. And what can I say? I'm absolutely thrilled by this new style, by the new collections from Belle Tress. They have really stepped up their game. And I'm so thrilled and glad that Belle Tress has gotten rid of their teething problems, so to speak, because the first two that I received from the City collection were both lemons, but the new ones here that I have are absolutely gorgeous, and now I'm as thrilled as everyone else about Belle Tress and their City and Luxe collection. I also have one from the Luxe collection, which I love and wear all the time, and also the other one from the City collection that I will show you in a bit in comparison when we'll have a look at the color at the end of the video. Is fabulous and I love it. Now, like I said, Belle Tress really stepped up their game with their new collections, and the City collection now always has extended lace fronts and beautiful lace or monofilament parts that go all the way back to the crown. And they are so extremely well done that I can say they are on the same level as Tressallure and Raquel Welch, my favorite brands, which now makes Belle Tress one of my favorite brands again too. I mean, I always loved it, and I have many styles from the Cafe collection, lots that I haven't shown you yet, that I will be showing you this year and probably also next year. And the great thing that I also heard is that all the styles from the Cafe collection that have not been discontinued will be renewed in a Cafe collection 2.0, how they're calling it, which means they all get an extended lace front now and Velcro adjusters. So everything I've been missing in the Cafe collection will be added now. So Belle Tress, thank you ever so much for listening to all of us who are reviewing and telling things that we like and that everyone else we know is telling us. Because, you know, it's not just always just my opinion that I'm giving, but also the ones from many friends and wig sisters that don't review wigs, but keep telling me things. So I'm really happy and grateful. Now, this style here is gorgeous. I would consider this longer. It's longer than shoulder length, and it has gorgeous layers all around and beautiful waves. I mean, this is whatever you want to call it. You can wear it all day. You can wear it to the office for some daytime glamour, or this would, of course, also make gorgeous date night hair. And like I said, I love everything about it, and there's absolutely nothing I would critique with this style. Like I said, it has gorgeous special features like an extended lace front and a left side mono or lace part. And some of the City collection also have center parts. This one has a left side part. And as always, I'm going to show you this from up close. And have a look at that hairline, guys. Isn't that just gorgeous? I think it's absolutely perfect. The density is perfect. You can't really see through. Many brands do the lace front with much less density, which I don't like because it always looks like alopecia, and Belle Tress here is really spot on with their new lace fronts. What I also love is that the lace isn't as long. As you can see, it's just a tiny little bit longer than the hairline, which is perfect. so you won't have to cut it. Many other brands make a much longer lace front that you always have to cut, so it's not that visible, and it extends into the ear tabs all the way down to here. And also the Mona or lace part here is done beautifully, and you can see through to my scalp without having to pluck. This is, like I said, out of the box. I really didn't do anything to it, except of course giving a little bit of lift with a blow dryer, which is what I always do with the heat-friendly styles. That works perfectly, and that's it. I just brush it through with a wig brush, of course. I know they always keep telling you only use wide tooth combs. I use regular wig brushes that were made for wigs and never have a problem with that. And the fibers don't wear any faster than usually, I would say. And of course, it's a little piecier right out of the box. If you prefer that look, of course, you can always go back to that when you use a little water and finger comb it and let it air dry, or add, for example, some sea salt spray if you prefer that look. I prefer mine a little more combed out and more looking like a blowout, and I think it's just gorgeous. But now let's have a look at it from all sides. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And the thing is, they have so many gorgeous new styles and more coming. And I also heard there will be even more new collections. I think 3 or 2.5 maybe, because one of them is the Cafe Collection 2.0. There is a lot more coming, and I really don't know of any other brand that is bringing out so many new styles, new collections in such a short time, which is fabulous in my opinion, because there's really something for everyone. The only thing that is really sad is that they discontinued so many gorgeous colors from the Cafe Collection. So the redesigned Cafe Collection only has half the number of colors they had. I mean, it's not just those very fashion colors, you know, like the strawberry shortcake or those colors, which is also so gorgeous, but also the unrooted blondes. I always wear rooted, but many of my friends prefer unrooted colors, and I think in the whole City and Luxe collection there is just one unrooted color left in the Luxe collection, but none in the City collection, and this is really a pity, and I hope they will come out with more colors in the future, maybe with the new collections. And of course, all these collections and great styles is also a little dangerous for your wallet, because at least my wish list keeps growing longer and longer. And I keep adding new styles all the time when I see them on other reviewers and on pictures on Facebook groups and so on. And I don't know if it's just me, or do you also have that problem? Please let me know in the comments below. Now let's talk about the cap and fit. I noticed, and not only me, I've heard that by many others, that the City collection runs a little smaller than the Cafe collection, which always was considered more on the large side of average, whereas I would say the City collection caps are a little bit smaller and run pretty average. So if you're used to the cap size of the Cafe collection, this City collection here might feel a little snug. Of course, it still has quite some stretch, and you might be able to wear it anyways, but just know that the cap size is a little bit smaller than before. Now let's have a look at the cap from the inside. So here's the cap from the inside. Here you can see that beautiful lace front that extends all the way down into the ear tabs and seamlessly goes into that lace part that runs all the way back to the crown and is also about an inch wide. Then she has felt covered ear tabs with metal stays inside. The rest of the cap is open wefted. She has an extended nape and adjustable straps with Velcro. Yay! So all in all, this is a very well made, high quality cap. Let's talk about fibers. Like I said, these fibers are absolutely gorgeous. And disregarding the first two I had very early when this came out, I wasn't so happy with them. But now these are just like everyone says. They're extremely smooth. And I think they are even more improved from the old fibers from the Cafe collection. They're gorgeous. They don't tangle as much as they used to, which is true. Of course, do they tangle? Yes, but not as much. It always also depends on the length of the style, or if you wear them up in a ponytail or updo or half updo, and the more friction they get, of course they also will tangle, but like I said, it's much less than before. And this is something we keep seeing across the board from all manufacturers. Also Tresilor came out with their new fibers, which are absolutely fabulous, and they tangle even less, or let's say it just takes much longer before they start tangling. You need to wear a longer style at least 8, 9, 10 times, and the first so and so many times it just won't tangle at all. But in the end, it starts tangling at some point, but if you keep treating it as you always have with heat-defying fibers, it will last even much longer than the old fibers. And I'm really glad they are all improving on their fibers even more. Now, these are, of course, heat-friendly as always, and you can use your heat tools to alter the style or mend the ends when they start getting frizzy and not feeling as great anymore. And of course, they are not shiny at all and just look and feel like real human hair. I absolutely love these fibers. And what's also great about Beltress and their City collection is that they hardly use any permatease or none at all. Just like with this one here, this style has no palpable permatease at all. It feels like a hand-tie cap when I touch the back of my head here. And also, underneath where there's usually permatease, this one here, I just can't feel any. This is amazing. It's also not a high density. I would say it's an average to lower density, and all the volume this one gets from those beautiful waves. But if you put it together in a ponytail, you will see that it has not a high density, and this is the same with all the other styles from the City collection. If you love low density styles and no permatease, Beltress and the City collection is definitely for you. All right, now let's have a look at that beautiful color outside in natural daylight. Now, isn't this just a gorgeous color? I absolutely love it. It's called Crushed Almond Blonde R and has the color code 1417-101 plus 18. And Beltress describes the color as a creamy, cooler blend of light to medium sandy blonde with chunky highlights of light ash blonde and platinum, creating soft neutral light blonde with a light and medium blended root. And I think there's nothing to add, all is said. Let's have a short look at the color codes. The 14 is a darker ash blonde, the 17 is a medium ash blonde, and the 101 is the platinum they are talking about, which is the highlight color that is mixed all around and also concentrated at the hairline. And the 18 is the root color, which is a dark ash blonde, and some manufacturers also call it lightest ash brown. And as you can hear, ash on ash on ash means it's a cool tone, and also Beltress describes the color as cool. Just like the Milkshake Blonde R, which I also have and love. And the Milkshake Blonde R has the color code 12, 19, 23, and 8, which is the same as my favorite Raquel Welch color, Shaded Biscuit. And here is my Catania from the City Collection in Milkshake Blonde R. And as you can see, the colors are a little bit similar, but also different. The Milkshake Blonde R has more dimension and more of those caramel tones. It's also a cool color, but in comparison to this one, it looks a little bit warmer, and it's also a little darker, and so is the root color. Here you can see the difference. This one has an 8 root, which is definitely darker, and this one here has the 18 root, which is the lightest root color the manufacturers use. And I just love both colors a lot and really can't make up my mind. And, you know, I just switch from one color to the other because I just love them both. All right, that was my review of Brooklyn. I hope you liked it and it's helpful. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future videos. And as you all know, there's always a new one each Friday. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, stay that way, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Now, if you want to see my review of Catania by Beltress, you will find it here. And maybe you also like this style here from the City Collection, or you just watch them both.